I don't even remember what we're doing.
You're off to fight the Deathbringer.
Oh, shit.
Or do whatever you
Hey,
want.
bro. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm here. We're here. We're all here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, friends. You're here. We're here.
Hey, friends.
Everybody's
We're back.
here.
We're still recording remotely because Izza's got family happening this weekend, and so we can't do our normal hangs.
Yeah, I've got kind of a wild few weeks on, but we'll make it work.
What?
Somehow.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about this after. I just suddenly remembered you're also away next weekend. So what are we doing about that one?
I know. I know. We'll have
anyway,
a
we're so organised. We're so organised.
We're so organised.
We're cooking up some exciting stuff here at Anthropologkitty for you all people of the internet soon.
Yes, we are. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I started doing the thing we were talking about the other day and was like, fuck me, this is going to take a lot of work. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
I think we have time.
Okay.
Yeah, I also went to start, but then I got sidetracked by my frog presentation.
Oh, I feel like you should tell people of the internet about the frog presentation.
Oh, I've convinced. So for Matariki,
which is Māori New Year.
Yeah. The thing is, you're meant to reconnect with your whānau and go home, see your family, etc., etc. Which I'm doing.
Yes. Big tick for Izza. Wouldn't it be funny if all of these guys had respawned?
Oh my gosh, I'd be so mad.
I don't think there's respawning of just like zones in this game, right? Like there's respawning of
mobs,
creatures. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it seems
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So for Matariki, I'm going home, seeing my family, or at least a good chunk of them, and my sister-in-law has convinced us all to do like themed cocktails, so looking forward to that. That's gonna be great. But I also convinced everybody to do a PowerPoint night.
I love that you thought of this. Like, it would not have occurred to me in my wildest dreams. Rat! But I love.
I saw them on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah,
but it came to mind, and my sister-in-law and my mum are into it, so therefore everyone else is being roped in now. So
I love
doing
especially
mine on frogs.
The people who have never seen it on social media and they're just like, what?
What the fuck is a PowerPoint night? Yeah, I don't know. You just like make a PowerPoint of literally anything you want and subject your friends or family to it.
I think I should arrange this for my next family gathering.
I reckon your family would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty hilarious. Whoa! That's new. That wasn't there before.
Snow chill itches. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit for myself. Now, I'm just a little bit apprehensive, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the classic. We're going to do an exploratory round. Mm-hmm. See what the mechanics are.
Yeah. Can I suggest that before you pop out, you scan it and scan the different sections of it, because we've learnt
and we'll read about it.
About that, right? Woof.
Cool.
Its weaknesses are fire and shock. Its strength is corruption. An unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force, prone to overheating.
Oh, that's interesting to know. So the gun turret has a weakness to tear.
Can you go back
all
up
of the external shit. Can
you go back up to the gun turret?
Oh, that one.
I'm just interested in the words. It says, hitting this component deals greater damage to the machine. This heavy weapon can be picked up and used after it's been detached from the machine.
Well, I wonder if a tear arrow on that would be useful.
I think that's a good idea. Can you, see if there's anything...
It's exposed when it overheats. I wonder what causes it to overheat.
Disables the grenade launcher.
Okay, so killing
disables
these things.
The flamethrower.
Okay. Causes high damage and the machine to overheat faster. So that's the cooling
seems
rods
like
on the
basically attacking anything that glows with either tear arrows or fire arrows will probably help.
Fire, I mean, it's not weak to fire, but it...
Some of those parts are.
Are they?
There was something that was.
It was the body, I think. So I think it'll be useful
the
because
body.
it'll hit the body anyway.
Yeah.
Look, I think... Oh, this is interesting. Override impossible. Well, that makes sense. So yeah, make this an exploratory round.
Yeah.
What was the other thing
Shoot
you said to
parts
do?
off
Scan
it. I think you have scanned it. That was the information that I really wanted, was like what all the different sections were.
Cool. And we're gonna get a feel for like what's around us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I might just before we get started see if I can pick off a few people.
Yeah. Solid.
He's got an explodey. Okay, he's got an explodey there. Just he's talking to me. I don't know what he wants, but.
Taking fire over here.
Oh shit! I don't think I got him. I wonder if they'll see me if I do this. No.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Oh,
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. I need to pay more attention. Okay, so we're just gonna have a roll around, see what the arena looks like.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Okay. Come along.
Nice.
Okay. Do wonder how...
Something to your left, just so you know.
Just like flame bursting out of its belly. Yeah, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Don't need to be on fire. That's not what I need. Ha! Oh. Is there friendly fire?
Doesn't seem like there is, which is bullshit.
That's a bit sad. Okay. And the corruption. I think when we come back for the second round, I might try and pick off the snipers at the top first. I think I might do that.
And just generally maybe try and take out these little guys.
Yeah, I think that's what I might do first. Okay.
It's actually already at half hot, so
I wonder what that means.
maybe when it gets to
myself on
full,
fire.
that's how it overheats.
Yeah, that makes sense. Being in close is certainly not in my favour. So that's something I've learned. That's good.
Yeah, and as you say, like if you can take out those snipers and stuff, it seems reasonably stationary, so you might be able to stay further away and
Take out the little guys.
take out the little guys and also take out the parts on it that are with your tear arrows, like loosen them off
that makes sense. I'm
completely.
just gonna go around the corner and see if I can get a moment of relief. Okay, I might use a hardcore arrow. Can I see him? No. No, kind of.
He can apparently see you, which is kind of bullshit.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, well... Yeah.
It's like the baddie is just like, stomp, stomp, stomp. I
Well,
can't see is a...
him. I'm using the weaker arrows now, I just thought...
I
it would
don't
be
know if they're
good.
reaching him.
I think he's a little bit lower than I was aiming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So if I... Was
you
there
use
anyone...
your-
Was it...
Oh, there's someone up
There.
on... Yeah.
So if it doesn't move, then taking out the ads is really the way to go, eh?
Yeah.
I will need to use my other arrow for that. It's too far.
Nice! Nice work!
Okay, and then there's one up there as well, which will just be a little bit more tricky with this. I
But
wonder
you
if there
might be able to
a
pop your
space over
head
there.
out and... Yeah, good call, good Nice little corner.
Okay. Okay, so that holds up. That's good to know. So where's the other person? There. Interesting. Off you go.
He might be not in line of sight with you anyway. Oh, no, he is.
Okay.
Boo.
I just think once I get him sorted, then I can focus on that machine reasonably. So I might just tag up this one to begin with. For now. Cool, so... Oh, they went way left. That's
That went,
interesting, eh?
I wonder if the wind is affecting that.
Went left, so I guess we will... Oh, I did hit
You
him.
got him.
Okay, cool.
You got him. Yeah.
They're quite expensive. We're nearly out of those, but I just feel like they are... Oh, he's on lower health now. I can probably... Oops. Use the cheap arrows. Okay.
Nice.
So we want to try a tear arrow on him, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just
I'm not quite sure what the
quickly-
best part to aim for at this point would be, but
I don't really know either, but I'm just thinking if I just go for the middle somewhere. It might be good, useful somehow, and then we'll throw some fire at him, eh?
well, that's interesting. It did flare up his temperature for a second when you did that.
So
See how it's going up?
Yeah. Get that fire up on him is what I was thinking. Oh shit. Is that his health underneath? Oh, his health's half down. Is that what you were saying before? His health's half gone. Health is half gone.
I thought that was like a temperature gauge, but
Okay.
what do I know?
I don't think,
Yeah.
hard point arrow. What do you think that
Ooh.
is? Should we
Yeah.
try it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do much,
You've
but
got
like,
50 of them.
I do think that probably getting down there and hitting them is the way to go. Although I was getting
It's your
burned
call.
in the face.
I mean, I think kicking off some of those parts is probably a great idea too, but it's up to you to decide what's working for you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I mean,
Whoa, that did a shit ton of damage.
did it?
135.
Okay. This one. Hey, you. What are you?
285.
Okay.
That was epic, is it? You took off like
Okay.
a tenth of his health
Oh.
with one shot.
So I'm just waiting for that heat gauge because it seems that it takes a wee break every time the heat gauge.
Oh, I
You see?
see.
Ah.
Yeah.
We get like a moment, yeah, like this.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
I love
What's
this
the bit that
piece
has
of
stages,
of
though?
wood that's like invulnerable to fucking mortar fire.
What?
You
just a
did
component.
it!
Is that the whole thing?
You did it!
Oh no, I did not think that was going to
Things pack a
happen.
punch.
Not
All
the first
right.
time.
That Eclipse officer had a focus.
I thought you would.
Let's see what's on it.
Oh,
I
did
was-
you?
Yeah. About halfway through the fire, I was like, I bet Izzy's gonna make it.
I really like to, I think, have the approach of just see what it's like. Get a
Yeah,
feel for
it takes the pressure off yourself, eh? Where you
It
can just be
does.
like,
This'll do nicely.
doesn't matter, like, don't need to stress.
We'll get to it. Just
Yeah.
have some fun, see what it feels like. Okay, I'm pleased. I'm real pleased. I didn't think it would happen that easily. I guess once we figured out shooting at the components was quite powerful. Oh shit!
Oh.
I want to do
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable.
Ooh.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Whoa. If we'd had that attached to our head, it would have blown our brains out.
Mm.
The entity.
How was that?
Oh shit.
Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that?
Oh, that's
No
some
answer, huh?
sweet loot that we just got.
Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Inside the tower.
Entity lives. Can
The
I suggest before you go in the tower, you hop back and save?
Yeah, I think that's a lovely idea. Shall we do that? Oh, shit. No, I think it's a good idea. And we didn't use potions. We did use almost all of our herbs, but I think that was well worth doing, eh? Going out
Yeah.
and getting all our herbs.
100%. And you leveled
let's
up in
go.
the middle of the fight too.
True. Although I do like to leave those points for you.
Yeah, we can do that after this. We're in the zone. Investigate the
In the
rubble.
So we're just going to zoom on back.
The
It's not that
entity
far.
lives.
Just yeah, I think it was a good idea to save.
It sounded like it was a computer voice that was speaking, not like a person, right? So that's
Hades, it
interesting
did.
too. Well, it's
Wonder if
suddenly
it's
so much
a-
scarier now that it's nighttime.
I wonder if it's a program gone rogue or
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like AI is the obvious choice, but also, what if it's something like someone's uploaded their consciousness into the system or...
Yeah, and interesting that they seem to think that Aloy's an entity rather than a person. Like, what does that mean? Like, was Aloy genetically designed?
Because our current running theory is that she's a clone, right?
Yeah. Pardon me.
Gesundheit.
I think that's probably the most likely thing, but I also am like mentally wanting to not overcommit to that idea, so I'm not like
Railroading the...
yeah, like
Heavy. World's going wide.
okay, the Deathbringer's just gone because we fast traveled, but okay, sure, whatevs.
Because we looted it as well.
It's tight, but I can squeeze through.
Can we? Squeeze through.
Ooh, is this another gate that we got scanned at? Yes.
Hold for identiscan.
Ooh.
One of these again.
It's 9.47.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
That's fascinating. The other one didn't let her in because she wasn't close enough
No.
match, but this one did.
I wonder what the difference was.
Oh, I'm
Cool.
scared.
Are you? I think this is cool.
I mean, I'm scared in a thrilled kind of a way.
You are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairy. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
I'm getting my calculator out. 355,000 divided by 365.
I've just been super thorough, looking around. Don't want to miss any like data points. How long was it? Wait, there's one, I
haven't
think.
put enough zeros in, that's my problem. Divided by...
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms,
Over
quantum
1,000
encryption,
years.
black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack.
All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. Maybe that's what Hades is.
I don't know if you caught it because the guys were talking, but it's over 1,000 years ago.
Ah, that's... Look, that makes a lot of sense to me because if you think about how little...
How little knowledge has been shared, eh?
Yeah, is left. I think that makes sense for 1,000 years, whereas a couple hundred years...
You'd have more oral history.
I think so too. I think 1,000 makes much more sense. Okay, so we've had a wee look around.
Oh, you keep going. I was just going to say to the folks watching, we've probably talked about this before, but one of the things that Indigenous groups could have told you, but anthropologists have over the years discovered, is that oral history is actually really effective and accurate.
Yes.
A lot of Westerners sort of believed that there's no way history handed down orally could be accurate. You had to have things written down in order to make sure that they didn't change over time.
Or a statue of one, anyway. Yeah, but it's kind of built to kill, and they honored it.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions.
I just want to have a look around the other way first.
Tomorrow are being solved today.
I was... Oh, shit. My phone just made a sound.
Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic
Focus
line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe. Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising.
Very surprising.
Automated solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
Okay. So they made the Focus.
And
5,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. What I was going to say about oral history is, I think, particularly from a Western perspective, you think, oh, stories that, how accurate will they be over time? But the analogy, it's more like a song where the lyrics are passed on reasonably faithfully.
Exactly. People, because history that was the only way people could pass on history, they had systems around it to make sure that things were accurately passed from one generation to the next.
Yeah. Do you want to get this on?
Yeah, okay. So this is reception log on the 7th of July 2064 at 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Daying of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. At 7. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before the 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. What does Tacoma is used for something in this game, isn't it? Doesn't it mean something?
Shrug.
Okay. 10:12. So that happened. Kill security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Ground's acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Diane had Ague by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again.
Wow, that's wild.
Also, I just wanted to point out that...
sorry, that had an exclamation mark on it.
It did.
Sorry, you go.
Well, you do
that's
this
the one we
first.
just listened to.
Okay.
That's the one we literally just listened to, right?
Okay, well, what I wanted to talk about actually was part of this was because early on in the process of playing this game, we kind of were like, why would they create, like, if these things were created for people's use, why are they so good at killing people? And they said in there that they were used for peacekeeping, quote unquote.
Right.
So that kind of makes that make sense, that like they were militarized.
What was this place?
For a reason.
What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe.
Well, now you're back, you shit.
And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay, I bet we need to look at those then, eh?
Yes.
So that's a new one, right, over here?
The protocols use polyphasic entangled
no, we've listened to that one. Here's some new ones. Elisabet Sobek, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to, quote, life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress.
That's fascinating, because we had talked about how culturally Aloy was kind of a little bit almost too clever, but if you put that in the context of the fact that she's cloned off, we assume, a literal genius, that does make a little bit more sense.
It does that she's quite quick to piece different parts together, right?
Yeah.
I like that. And what was I going to say here?
Green technologies.
No. Oh, no, it's just about the years. So we assume that it's somewhere around 30, 50, 60.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, right?
Yep. And also interesting that like there's this kind of separate, like she created green robots. I wonder if she was the original designer of a lot of these robots that are doing like agricultural stuff at the moment.
Ooh, that's I like that.
Okay, Theodore Ted Faro, who's the jerk who was yelling before, right? Born December 24, 2013, so he's 7 years older than Elisabet, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, and the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s, clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS had made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs.
Nice. All right.
That's fascinating too, because having read the previous one first, it's like, especially in the context of how we live at the moment, like, of, like, Elon Musk being the fucking center of the universe while he's just fucking things up left and right. It very much feels like this guy coasted on inherited wealth and Elisabet's genius and success.
Yes, yes. This is a history. FAS. Faro Automated Solution FAS is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by the then industry giants like General Synthetics and Recorp,
yeah.
This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred?
Yeah.
Alfred. Line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elisabet Sobek, catapulted FAS into the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, governmental organizations and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Moby Hull Global, by 321%.
Yikes. Talk about a monopoly.
So they've got a bit of a... Yes, I was just about to say, it seems like a bit of a monopoly, eh?
Yeah. Corporation. Noun. Corporation. An association of individuals created under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders, through the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or property as holdings.
And this is important because Ayla would not know what that was.
Yes. Yep.
And did we have this one? Yeah, that was one we had before, the reception log.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Okay. That's cool. I'm just going to have a...
Quick check.
Good. I just want to
Nothing
have a look.
else. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. While I continue on.
That's fascinating.
It is, and I really like how much the world is opening up to us. Like, we in the past, I don't know, 10 minutes, we've gotten so much information about, like, how long it's been, about Elisabet.
Yeah.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
Whoa.
So they were making machines, but then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Maybe
So that was
because
Ted's
the
voice.
machines had gone out of control and so they couldn't rely on AI anymore.
Ooh, I like that. I didn't want to push forward because sometimes we have some automated
Yeah, and it
voice.
cuts through things, right?
It does, which is a little bit irritating, but I just wanted to avoid that.
Yeah.
That was Ted's voice. The business wank that was involved with that. Right.
Yeah. And like it feels very like Elon Musk-y for a CEO to be like, you need to give me this within 36 hours.
Yes.
No smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
Like, no matter how incredibly difficult that would be for all of his employees to just like drop what they're doing and
And some of it's just kind of like fabricated deadlines, if you know what I mean.
yeah, so often that shit is
Yep. Tries me up the wall. So, was that one?
Mm-hmm. Compliant.
Complaint. So, from J. Friedkin to reception, subject re-complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who's scheduled Indo-Melee right next to the to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist level brain probably requires it.
Rude!
Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right. Again, combat machines they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch. Mr. Friedkin, to you. What a cunt.
Oh my gosh, that guy's getting something poured in his coffee.
I was about to say piss in his coffee.
But I could get through.
Fucking business 101 has always been nice to the admins because they know everything and control everything in the background.
And they absolutely do. And like I particularly at my previous job, like best friends with the fucking admins and reception. Woo! And not only were they awesome people, so I wanted to anyway, but it's a good thing to be doing. Then they know
I can use
everything.
that as a ramp to get back up.
Can we? Okay. Ooh.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe.
Is that it?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. We are just looking around.
Yeah, well, you never know what the heck's going to be down here, right? Like, we want to gather all the things.
All the data points. Is this where we...
No, because we've fallen. Unless it is. It might be. It might be. Actually, yes. Because, yeah. Sorry. Because that thing was in the centre.
Which is you fell down, but go back
Looks
up.
like I can climb here.
Nice.
I think you can, yeah, climb that orange thing maybe?
Okey-dokes.
I imagine that if Elisabet Sobek could see Aloy, she'd be impressed at how buff and awesome Aloy is.
I reckon. Oops. Oops. Shit. Good thing we have some herbs left. Because I just slam Aloy to her death.
I mean, shattering our legs is a time-honored tradition of anthropology, right?
Yeah.
Oh! I'm not sure that's the right way, is it?
Yeah, nah. I mean, I could grab it before, it's just it took me to the side. Love how you're like, why do you keep trying? That yellow thing, there.
Oh, I see.
That's what I'm trying. Like, there we go. That's what I was attempting to do.
That's totally fair. I didn't see it, so I was just like, why are you throwing yourself to your death over and over?
Again and again, yeah.
I mean, I assumed you had some sort of a plan. I just didn't know whether it was a good plan.
I mean, fair. Hey, oi, give me stuff.
A lot of these have had wire in them, which is really good. Not that is a stops long enough for us to actually see what's in there.
No, that's true. Your turn.
My turn. Fast campus log. Security log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Wow. High priority alert. Priority messages to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings.
Ooh.
High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to the employee's safety during the current unfortunate offence, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan.
For unfortunate events.
High priority alert. Additional public access routes en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for an identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. Ugh. That probably means they shot some employees, right?
Ooh, you reckon?
I think so. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transport system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff travelling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrupted. Now, it's interesting, right at the beginning of the game, Aloy stumbled into an area where people
were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
People were like committing like medically assisted suicide and stuff.
Oh, that's the, yeah.
A space. And I wonder if there was some sort of lockdown that they couldn't get out of? And they were just like, well, we're locked in and we're just gonna die. I don't know.
Spiritual Summit. From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara, subject Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to the religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Let's make it clear make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted.
Ugh. So he thinks he's gonna die.
You reckon?
Why else would he be suddenly caring about the afterlife?
I guess so. To me, it just seems like classic fucking
unhinged CEOs that can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that might be a good place to leave it before we sort of push into the next section. What do you reckon?
Go into Farah's office. You walked straight past it.
Ooh. Am I in it?
No, you walked past it on the way in here.
I was trying to see the non-story related stuff.
Oh yeah. No, like I 100% support you, but I just thought if it was sitting right next to us, then maybe we could
do that. Let me do this.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability.
That's a death bringer.
Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency...
Oh, is that because I left?
Let's find out.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
Okay, so it did stop.
So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
I just wonder if this is different.
Worth checking.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery.
On-board
Simply
weapons
redefine your force
manufacturer?
and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable
Have you noticed the name of this one?
fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready.
So
the future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too.
What's
manufacturing capabilities? They can make more of themselves. Yeah. How would you ever stop them?
What's interesting to me...
ever let Izza start her sentence?
Yeah, no, just because it was called Horus, and we know that the... whatever we were listening to was called Hades. To me, it's just interesting. I feel like there might be a connection between those sort of ancient god names.
Yeah.
I know they're different pantheons, but anyway.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent.
Oh, is it the other
Maybe
thing?
it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that
It's not the crab with
it
the...
back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication.
I was going to say, it's not the one
Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Cool. I think we leave it there.
Okay. Yeah.
We've done
Sounds
a
good.
huge amount of exploration, and then in the next one we will be able to finish that off, sort of really dig deep into whatever's to come.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've enjoyed this so much. I'd love to hear theories from any of you who don't know what's going on, or your theories at this time when you were at this point. I don't know if we've heard. I feel like the thing of like Miriam has come up before, but I'm not sure. I can't place that mentally.
Yeah, I wondered if that rang a bell as well. So I wonder, or
And
whether it's just
also-
generic enough that it's from real life, you know?
Interesting that when we first walked in here, they were like, "You're late for your meeting with Ted." So,
So she
does
never made
that
it.
mean that she did have a meeting to have discussed something with him before the end of the world?
Or was it the meeting because she left this company and started her own, right?
Yeah, but if who knows?
I wonder why she's still allowed into the facilities. if she left.
Exactly. Like if my instinct would be that there was a meeting planned that she didn't turn up for, and that his calendar hadn't gone past, if that makes sense.
Right, so it was quite close to the end of the world. Slash
Yeah.
yeah. All right, friends, give us your theories. And I don't know, go get some sunshine, wear some sunscreen.
If you
We'll
live
catch you
in the
next time.
northern hemisphere, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure wear sunscreen in winter here too.
Well, yes, so it does anybody. Let's talk about that some other time.
All right, friends, catch you next time.
Bye!
Bye. Just like, does anybody? I'm like, absolutely.
Silence from Izza, then like, what? Do you not? This is like one of those situations where like each person is like making assumptions about what's normal.